Oh, shit.
Wow, that's an amazing start. Thanks, guys. Welcome everyone to a game of 5th edition D&D with the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. I'm Alex Newton. I will be your guide to the unknown for today. And let's introduce our characters from the highest level to the lowest level. Starting with, oh god, we got a lot of people at the same level. All right, we'll just go from right to left. So, Jebediah?
He's AFK, I think.
I feel I'm the highest, just saying.
Oh my god.
My name is
All right.
Will. I will be playing Jebediah, the half-drow warrior trying to find his way back to his tribe to become a full-fledged warrior, etc., etc., stabby, stabby, murder hobo.
That is the most precise description of Jebediah ever.
Yeah. All right. Remus.
Yeah, hi. My name is Sandra. I'm going to play Remus. I have him here as my picture too, if that didn't change or did change. He's a high elf, a multi-classed and with fighter and ranger. He is going to be a really good archer and trying to be better at that. He basically looks like somewhat like Link from The Legend of Zelda, and he's a bit dumb, but still a nice person, I think. Yep, that's it.
All right, Jason.
Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm playing Jason Seaborn, a first level druid, and he is a half wood elf.
Okay, Maurice.
Yes, after many weeks, the great return of the priest of Shanti himself is here to grace all of you with his presence.
Oh, I miss you, Maurice.
All right, Hope. I'm assuming that's who you're playing.
Yeah, because I already posted it, but yeah. I played Hope, the owner of warehouses, Dreamers of Hope, a businessman, and an adventurer. Mostly a businessman first, though. But yeah, Hope.
Alexander, or who's your character now?
It's a new
Ginny.
character. Her name is Ginny Puddlebottom. She is a gnome wizard. And
I love it.
She's from a small village on the side of a mountain that was very prominent for their immense mines filled with jewels, and she would purchase those jewels and sell them and make them into jewelry, which she would sell at her shop with her father. And she had a privileged life. She loves books. She has a photographic memory. And then one day her father decided that this life wasn't for her and that she should go adventuring, which is what she really wanted to do all her life. And so she found her way to the guild, and now she's stumbled upon all these fine folks.
And of course, her first mission would be, in fact, this mission.
Mm.
All right. Where's my description? All right. So you're all standing around, waiting for the next mission to come around. And from Pincus's office comes a very stalwart, might as well be overglorified scriber as he comes down and holds 2 books at his side, and he holds a seemingly very unique looking quill as he says, "To all adventurers who are seeking adventure and some treasure, I have a quest for thee. Please approach me."
You have a quest for the what?
It's another illiterate. Well, I guess you can't win them all. I have a little treasure map I found in the stores of Camisna. Everyone told me it was bogus, but so was the last one. Amazing there. Except a couple of people died, and then I just kind of left them there. But that's a different talk for another time. I found this one, and I'm willing to pay everyone who shows up 100 gold each, as well as free transportation and food and drink.
Well, that sounds pretty convincing to me. I'm in.
Can we keep all what we find?
Oh, well, there's one thing I want.
I guess I'll
but
walk over.
You can keep whatever you want. I mean, what am I going to do? Stop you?
Probably not, but yeah, sure. If treasure to be found, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
just
this sounds like just a
fancy
mission
little
for me to.
concern.
Hope had bring Maurice down because he was sitting in his room too much in my house, so we need to have some adventure. So try to get him out.
Okay, I'll put these somewhere right away then, and I'll just leave them in the front. I'll get it later. This seems much more exciting. Oh, hi there, and I'll just go over and start shaking everyone's hand. My name is Jenny. My name is Jenny. My name is Jenny.
Hi, Jeannie. I'm Remus. How are you doing?
I'm good. Oh, you're quite dashing, aren't you? Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Look
I've
at
noticed that the other day. Look at my hair. I think I've grown too.
Oh my God, you
And
devil!
you're so tiny from up here, you know? But
Well-
that's fine. I'm not mad.
You know, genetics.
Yeah, right. What can you do about that?
Oh, look at this! Another spunky newcomer. Oh, it's always great to see them.
Oh well, you know, I'm sort of new to adventuring. I mean, I'm normally a shopkeep, but this is always what I've wanted to do, and so hopefully I can pull my weight. If anything, I hope I'm not dragging you all back by being a newcomer and joining this expedition.
Oh, don't worry, Ginny. I'm just giving you a hard time. And believe it or not, I'd still consider myself relatively new to adventuring as well.
Oh well, I'm sure you have plenty of experience.
You don't need to be scared because oil is not here, so you're not gonna die. So
I'm sorry. What? Die?
yeah.
No. Okay,
If-
Hope. Hope, stop scaring the girl.
But if the oil was here, she's gonna die. But oil is not here, so that's
That is a baseless rumor, and
fine.
nothing
No,
more.
that is a fact.
Okay. Wow. I didn't really think of losing my life and perishing, but you know what? It is all for a greater cause, and I feel that I can manage.
I like your spirit, but the only cost behind this really is the 100 gold that this guy just offered us. And I'm
Whoa.
willing to take it. Like, that's great.
Also worth the price.
See,
I'm
that's
a
the
little
spirit.
insulted over here, but I'll take it. I'll take it as long as you're going to take the job.
Yeah, I'm in, and this little girl is too.
What is your name exactly?
Oh, my name?
No, Miss Ginny. I know your name. I'm talking about the fine gentleman who is offering us this mission.
Oh, my name is Rhaegar Quill of the Adamantine Quill. My headquarters is in Domia, and I specialize in doing research of
Yeah,
the
we don't need your
ancient
full
old world.
story.
Why are you
That's
at
your
Quill?
Oh, I'm so interested, and I'm just gonna pull him aside and just start talking about mage stuff, and just say, "Oh, so do you have any scrolls and magic and just small talk and all that."
Oh, by the way, Hope. Sorry, I'm not going to be bumming off you anymore. I'm perfectly fine now. Thank you for your hospitality.
You just stay at our place as long as you just bring food in. Sometimes.
He just shakes his head. He says, "Okay, look, assholes. First of all, I'm not a wizard. I don't have spells. Second of all, they call me Quill from the Adamantine Quill, and he shows you his quill, which is made of adamantine."
For some reason, I feel like that wouldn't be as Oh, the word escaped me. Never mind.
They're
Why
very
do you
little.
have,
Not
why do you
everyone's
have a name of an
make lots
object?
of money and is successful. Okay, some of us have to rely on other people to get what they want, and I'm trying very difficult. It's been very difficult to find these places. Okay.
They're quite literal with their name, don't you think? Like an actual quill made of adamantine, which is
I
such
know. And you think that an adamantine quill wouldn't be as functional as a normal one.
it's so useless. I feel it's just such a waste of money.
It's
Oh,
magical. Okay.
Oh, let me see it. And I
Oh,
What,
it's-
what
weren't
can
aware,
it do?
it's good for gouging people's eyes out.
oh,
What?
gouging eyes out. That's nice. That's a nice word.
I just start trying to
Isn't
mess
it?
with him and trying to cast identify on it.
Oh, it's good to be back.
It's just a fucking adamantium quill. It weighs almost less than a pound, and it's magical, but its only magic is to write things.
Oh, well, that's
It
quite
doesn't
basic.
actually use ink.
So, I want to know. She likes magic.
So he's just standing there like, you can mock me as much as you want, but can we get into the wagon so I can at least deafen myself?
Are you
Sure.
coming?
Yes, I'm coming. I have to take you there.
That's a good
Why?
point. Yes, I didn't think about that.
I do apologize, Mr. Rhaegal. I've just been having just a great time getting back into this. I've been recovering lately. I had not that you'd know, but you know.
Yeah. Of course I wouldn't know. He says, I'll bring the cart around and hopefully you guys will meet me outside.
Okay, hopefully we can talk about more magic items. Goodbye. He seems nice.
I'm still here. And then he leaves.
He seems nice.
Okay.
Eventually he brings the wagon around and it's just full of food and water and a couple kegs of ale.
Ooh, don't need to pay for help. Yay.
Jebediah is going to go to the shop real quick. He already has one alchemical supplies on him, but he wants to purchase another. Since the trip is going to take basically 2 weeks, he'd like to be able to brew some healing potions on the way up and on the way back. Is that possible?
You would have to buy the supplies for them now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I go get the supplies? Because I've got one set of alchemical supplies to make a healing potion. I need to buy another. Well, I need to buy 3 more in order to make 4 potions, 2 up there and 2 back. Is that possible?
Well, the alchemic supplies is the supplies needed to craft them. You don't need to buy a
I don't need to buy
of
4 sets.
supply. Yeah, you don't need to
Okay.
buy 4 sets because not all of them are going to be able to do what you want. So you
Okay,
can
okay.
buy the extra materials.
So I'll have enough to make the 4 potions with just the 1 set of alchemical supplies.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you would need to spend up to 100 gold to get enough.
Yeah, I bought them. Yeah, I bought them last night when we played with Ty before we headed out, but it only lasted a day. So, or actually, it only lasted about a day. So I never actually got the chance to start brewing them, so to speak.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right, cool.
As he's brewing those, I'm just watching intensely because I am interested in brewing and doing alchemy and stuff.
Hope is gonna ask about Maurice about his business as a priest. About he need to make some flyers for him. Why we not doing shit on this road?
Also,
Make flyers for me?
Yeah, because I'm a pretty good writer. I have the Goliath tools, so I can write really beautiful, and you can pass it out, and you can take my signature, because I'm kind of famous,
Well, I appreciate the kind gesture. I mean, I can do weddings at this point and maybe a few healings, but I have my work at the guild, in the healers ward, and I was thinking about maybe lately purchasing a small plot and maybe starting up a garden or a shrine, but not quite yet. But I'd be very happy for you to spread the word, as you might say, once I get that going.
Yeah, but I have to write it now, right?
Oh, do what you want, friend. I won't stop you.
And I do better pick up the papers then, and I tell my wife to look for a place you to have your garden, if you want, while we go away.
Sure, no problem. That sounds great.
Yeah, I drove home to find the paper and my writing equipment, and I gonna ask my wife to find a place to have a garden or a shrine. Did you do that?
No, you're kind of on a limited time. He's not going to spend that much time waiting for you.
No, I'm just real bad to find paper and gonna give my wife the job to find a fucking shrine or a place to a shrine and a garden, and then I'm gonna come back.
She says, "Where the hell am I supposed to find one of these?"
I don't know.
It's hope. It's okay. Don't trouble your wife. We can deal with it when we get back.
Okay. That's okay. I'm building a tower, you know that? I did a shrine in my tower if you want.
Jebediah is gonna go get his stuff together. Stop by the credit union real quick. Then he's gonna grab Tim and hop in the back of the cart.
Okay, so Tim is going with you.
Yes.
Okay. You read what I said about that, though?
Okay, no, I missed that. I just read it right now, so I'm gonna leave him and hope like hell he doesn't do something stupid and get himself killed.
All right.
Korig tells you that he'll make sure he lives.
All right.
Although he's only a wizard, he does keep a secret healing spell on him.
Cool. So I'll give Tim instructions that he needs to behave. I'll lay it out for him because he's kind of simple, and then I'll collect my things and head to the cart.
He's basically listening to you, and he's like, "All right, don't touch anything. Don't stand in front of the arrow. Don't stand behind her. Just stay to her side and make sure I don't shoot her by accident."
That's pretty much it, Tim. Just be a good kobold.
He gives you a toothy grin and gives you a thumbs up.
All right. I think I'm going to like Tim.
He runs over to the three of them, and they seem to be setting off on their own mission. All right, so everyone has their stuff. Anything you guys want to do before you leave?
No.
No.
Said goodbye to my wife. I did the paper and go back
Says
to the
stay
car.
safe.
Always. Don't buy too much.
You have my credit card.
She says I have to keep your business running while you're away, you know.
I know. Don't buy too much dresses and stuff, you know.
You did that.
Yeah, I know. But you need it.
I do love feeling nice.
And don't give birth when I'm not here. Please. Keep it with
Yeah,
14
because
days.
I'll totally have a choice over that.
Yes.
I'm glad to see that you and your wife are getting along so splendidly, Hope.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you probably also did have meet her wrath sometimes when she's pregnant right now. So
You're going to have a baby. Aww.
yeah, very soon.
Are we on the road already?
You guys are taking forever.
Can't deal with this. Can you like talk about this when we're going? Please.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Rhaegar is driving. He doesn't expect any of you to be driving around. Where's my map?
And I'm gonna begin to write the notes or the flyers for. I'm gonna write one flyer for what I call it, my priest friend, and I'm gonna make him read it and ask about it's nice enough. I tried
Okay,
to
no.
write really pretty.
No. You're on the road. It's too late. Downtime event is over. So did you guys see my mouse? See where I
Yeah.
am?
Yeah.
All right. So Luma, it's up here by the river. Leads to Demon Sea. You're not going that way. You're going to be following this long pass. Around here, you guys take quick food stops and buy some more supplies, which is one fort that's run by a sergeant of the guard. And you guys eventually keep going down here, and there's a semi-built fort here, but it's been deserted. It looks like it's been attacked by beasts, and whatever or whoever was here has either run away or has been killed.
Was it that Driven one? Was?
What? Yeah, the Griffin one was the one you passed on.
Okay.
You guys get to this pass here, this tight little squeeze, and then you come across that fort. After you come down here, there's about a tower somewhere around here, and it's half built, but again, it looks pretty beat up, and there's some blood and some skeletons of some people who died there. And you continue down. You get about here, and you guys notice that there's some sort of crashed caravans. There's some loose crates. It seems to have been completely looted. Do you guys want to get out and investigate, or do you just leave it alone?
Well, you said it's completely looted.
Yeah,
Let's just keep going.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Maurice might get out and look around, see if there are any, people that are there that are hurt, but I doubt it.
There's a couple bodies there. Again, they're also really old and torn up skeletons of.
So it's not something new. It's been there some time.
You would have to make me a survival check.
Yeah, I'm trying to do survival because I'm so good at survival. Oh, that's 18, so that's 18.
18?
Yeah.
You would know that those bodies have been there for quite some time. You'd say about 2 weeks.
Okay, is there any loot, anything to take from the cart?
Roll me investigation.
Oh my god. 14?
No, not that you can find.
Okay, then
You managed to find the lockbox under a body, but it's already been pilfered.
Okay, I'm not gonna do everything else. I'm just gonna jump up and there's nothing here.
As everyone's checking it, could I ritual cast detect magic?
Ooh, yes.
Oh, I have a question for that. Since you ritual cast it, does that take up a spell slot or not?
Nope.
No.
It just
Oh,
takes
all
10
right.
minutes to cast.
Okay.
Yes, as you're searching around the wagon, you see that there's a glow. Something is glowing in the wagon. It seems to have some sort of false bottom.
Oh! I see something. That cart is got something magical in there. I don't want to touch it. Can someone else touch it, please? Thank you.
I'm gonna use my Josie Clays to see through the fucking thing and find out where it is.
Yep. You once she points it out, and you can see through the floor of the wagon. You see it. There's a false bottom, and inside the little box is a very neatly decorated ring. It's made of gold, and it seems to be made of some sort of black gem. And it's held together, and the gem and the ring are held together by what seems to be what might be platinum.
Do you know what kind of magic it is?
My spell should still be going. It's concentration. Could I tell what it is?
It's the aura from Detect Magic says that it has necromancy energy coming from it.
Ooh. Well, it's not good. I can tell you that. So it is a magic item. So, I mean, I could in the cart. I can discern what this is, but I don't want to waste any more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a cloth and jump over the cart with is that a girl, right? Yeah, I'm gonna jump up and sit beside the girl and I'm gonna say to her that was a good find.
Thank you. This is kind of my expertise. You know, finding new magical items is always my interest.
Yeah, if you just point me in the right direction, so I have to see through walls and stuff.
Oh, we can make a good team.
Yeah.
And as we're going on the card, I'm just going to ritual cast identify, see what it is.
You can tell that it's kind of a suspicious item. What it does is whoever wears it will lose their vulnerabilities and weaknesses to sunlight.
Oh.
So
This could be pretty useful to the fine, handsome drow boy over here. And I pass it over to Jebediah. I mean, I don't know much more of it, but it could prevent you from being a little irritated by the sunlight.
Is he AFK?
I have no idea.
I gotta ask, are you sure it's the only thing it does?
That's all I could discern from it. I mean, I don't know how necrotic magic works, but that's what I'm getting off of this.
Okay.
It's just sunlight, right?
Just protects you from sunlight, both natural and the spells.
So
Oh,
it's like
and spells.
So vampires is
Oh, this would be for vampires. Oh, that's a good point. But still, it could be useful for someone.
Just a question. Does anyone know... what is it? Does anyone know Mold Earth?
Nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Right. You do?
Myra would have known.
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Well, okay. Would you mind coming over here for me then?
And he'd basically want to instruct you to remove ground so that the bodies can be buried. And he would want to do that.
Okay.
Jason would do that, and on top he'd use his druid craft to sprout a flower or a bouquet or something around each grave, kind of marking it.
Sure. Why don't you two roll me religion checks?
Religion.
Or at least Maurice.
Yeah, that'd be a 15 for me.
Yep, I'm not gonna do.
All right. Maurice, your god seems to answer your prayers for these dead souls, and you see that the flowers that have been placed there, or the grass that was once there, seems to grow a little stronger than the rest.
And yeah, he would smile, and it's kind of like a closing prayer. Like it. I do not know what did this to you, but worry not. You have returned to the Earth Mother, and she will take good care of you.
As you finish that prayer, one of the small flowers pokes out a pink rose.
Ginny tears up a bit.
Folk does say that is a neat trick you can. With flowers.
I'm not crying.
Oh,
It was a beautiful moment.
neat trick, my friend. I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. You say something and a flower comes up.
Well, sure, I might have spoken the words, but I didn't do the deed.
Who did the deed then?
Why, my lady, of course, Shanti.
Oh.
I don't think I believe in that stuff.
how have we gone these weeks without me talking to you about Shanti? Oh, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we?
Rygar says, can you guys hurry the hell up and get back in the fucking wagon?
I agree.
Yes, yes. You're always so impatient. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit and drink some beer and need to talk to Shanti about Shanti, and I'm gonna ignore him. or say yes sometimes and do something like that. But
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yes.
it's definitely the thing where I'm prattling on, and you're just like, yep,
yeah,
oh really? Yep.
yeah.
All while you're doing this, Maurice, Jason's paying close attention to what you're saying.
So as you guys are traveling, again, rattling on, doing what you do for the next... this entire journey takes you about 8 days. So 7 days. And it continues, and it's about afternoon when you arrive at Camisna, but you guys end up going straight through. And you end up somewhere around here. On the map. You're in between the two
Camisna,
rivers.
is that a big city?
What?
The Camisna,
Camisna.
is that a big city or?
Yeah, it's I'm not sure how everyone else describes it, but I describe it as a city that is mostly built out of wood, considering that there's a lot of fucking wood nearby.
Okay.
That is owned by pretty much two clans, one that belongs to half-orcs and one that belongs to Goliaths.
Oh, okay.
Only
Jebediah.
Go
ahead, sorry.
You guys find difficulties communicating with them in common, as seemingly only a handful of them know how to speak common. Though anyone who knows Orcish or Giant can speak to them quite easily, as they know both of them.
Jebediah is able to freely mingle with both the orcs and the Goliaths in this area, as he speaks both Giant and Orcish. And he will point out to some of the people that he has adventured with before. He will point towards the river and he will say, "Down that river you will find there are two more rivers that come together that flow out to the sea. My people live on the south side of those rivers."
He says, yeah, We won't be going that far south, but we're almost there.
Upon hearing this, Jebediah is somewhat saddened that he won't see his people, but also incredibly relieved because he does not have the trophy to prove his prowess as a warrior just yet.
So you end up continuing through here, and as you guys get into this place, it stops becoming more. You are not really familiar with this type of forest, as it starts kind of looking like a jungle. The trees have very thick roots that are definitely drawn to the two lakes on each side. And as you get to somewhere around here, you notice that from where you were, there was a nice trail that you kind of followed that leads to Iliga, but you guys come off of it and head into here. And the trail still exists, but it's very rough and rugged, and the wagon is especially designed for this terrain, but even then it's still having a rough time. Eventually he stops in the middle of the forest. It's almost nighttime, and he says, I found the shrine, and it's somewhere just a little to the south over here. Though, if you don't know what you're looking for, you can still get lost, so be very careful. I'll light a couple campfires over here so you guys might be able to find your way back.
So we need to go in the night?
Yeah. I'm told that nothing comes out during the day. I'm looking for an axe that was wielded by a very famous Goliath warrior. They won't bother telling me his name because, well, I don't speak their language very well, and they don't really take too much kindness to that. But I know he's famous, and maybe you can find an axe. Should be in the main building, if the building still exists.
Okay, great. We gotta be grave robbers.
Is this forest like difficult terrain?
I would say no, but there is some climbing involved. So yes and no.
Okay, then I guess it's not, because since we're like in there for like an hour, longer than an hour, I'm guessing. I have the forest natural explorer, and the group cannot. Yeah, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, so they still have to climb, right? Fuck, that's
Yeah.
just the speed.
But
Alright.
is the jungle and forest the same?
Yeah, jungle is a
Yeah.
forest.
Okay.
I'm not
All right,
so
so-
that climbing.
Is that going to be an athletics check?
No, you can climb them easily.
Oh, okay.
It's more like vaulting, I would say. So like, or maybe like half jumping and throwing yourself over.
Oh, okay.
Ginny
So
might
kinda
have
like
some
mentally?
difficulty. she would definitely be climbing, but besides that,
Yeah,
Well,
Remus would help Ginny up.
Jebediah will look down at the little gnome kind of skeptically.
Just
And
reaching my hands out.
He'll rub his chin and he'll look at her and he'll say, "How much do you weigh?"
That is not something you should ever ask any kind of woman ever.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense since I'm smaller stature and I'm not of his race. Well, last time I checked, I'm about 50 pounds.
Man, I wish I was 50.
So Jebediah is going to take his bag of holding off.
Oh no.
no.
Well, hang on. Just actually hang on. Hear me out. This is a bag of holding. If you were to hop in here, you would weigh no more than 15 pounds, and I could carry you effortlessly.
Well, I can just carry her myself without a bag. I mean, be a man. Come on, Jebediah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on Rammus's back.
It's like, thank you for the offer, but I'd rather not climb into a bag of unknown mysteries. I'm not a pooch.
Okay, well, that's fine. Jebediah will put his bag of holding back on his over his shoulder and mantle up and start climbing.
I'd rather ask him, did you ever try to put some living in your bed?
I am told by the previous owner that if I do not close the top, that it is okay, people can still breathe. But if I close the top, then eventually they will suffocate. I am not familiar with this word eventually, so I have not tried it yet.
I would personally not like to try it. Thank you.
Jebediah has considered the matter closed. I mean, he offered, you said no, so he's telling Hope what he's been told.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, and you know, he's not being defensive or anything. He's just, this is what he was told, so he figured, okay, well, if she's 50 pounds, then that'll make her 15 pounds, and he's cool with that. He's not really sure about 50 pounds, though, because he's more wily than he is brawny.
I just say, come, let's go find that fucking axe and get out of here.
Yeah, let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting bored.
I'd rather ask, is that his old tomb or grave? Or something like that? Need to go to? Mr.
You guys already left,
Convenient.
so he can't answer any more of your questions.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do an investigation roll. Look around.
4.
See if there's he said we need to go up in that way. I'm going to look around for old animal paths or old paths that have been used previously, you know, that kind of stuff.
Make a survival check.
I would like to check that too, please.
22.
Yeah, you see a trail that is a lot larger than most of the animals in here, and you notice that there's a lot of very old but definitely noticeable imprints of Goliath footsteps. However, this seems to be from a long time ago where maybe Goliath didn't use shoes, and you just see a lot of big footprints.
I found Bigfoot prints. Nothing.
Oh.
It was really bad, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Was that supposed to mean something?
Sorry, it fell flat.
Not really. Yeah, so Jebediah is going to point out the Bigfoot prints and say, I think we should probably go that way.
I think you're right.
I want to
That-
check that out too. Can I?
Bigfoot?
Yeah, you can feel free to roll on it too.
I rolled a 9 plus 4, 13, but I got like, don't I get like advantage or something? Because here it says, while tracking other creatures, you also learn the exact number, sizes, how long ago they passed through the area and stuff. Because I have the forest thing.
I'm gonna lean on no because, well, he pointed it out. These footprints have got to be like 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You would say that about four Goliaths used this road or trail.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one?
Size and exact number, size, and how long ago they passed. I think that is
Okay.
the size.
Goliaths are
Medium.
medium creatures, but they're still very large on the end of it. Well, whatever Goliaths were using this path, they weighed at least over 300 pounds, and were probably bigger than 6 feet tall.
So I think Jebediah here is right, and those footprints on the ground, they're like from Goliath, like 4 as far as I can see, and they were pretty heavy, but that was like 100 years ago, so we should be fine. Like, nothing to worry about. Let's just go this way. We'll find something.
How on earth can you look at those and tell they're 100 years old?
You know, I spent quite some time in the forest. I'm a formidable ranger, you gotta know.
I can see that.
Yes, that's thank you. I'm working on that actually, and I appreciate your compliment.
And she also has very chiseled features.
What do I do? What?
You also have very chiseled features.
Oh yes, of course, I forgot that. Yep, that is... this is so flattering. You're such a nice group. We should continue this way. No harm will come to us, hopefully. I might be wrong too, but most likely not. We continue.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive what?
Jason and Jebediah, you two are walking with the group, and you hear some what sounds like scuttling in the trees above. When you look around, you can't see it, as it's probably too far away, but you definitely hear it.
Okay, I'm going to try to remain concealed. Throw my hand up. Hopefully the party notices that they need to stop, and quite frankly, probably need to shut up at this point and wait.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason's more distracted by flowers than the sound, and he doesn't pay it any mind, just thinks it's a random animal.
Okay. After that little noise, you don't seem to hear it anymore. It seems to have left.
Alright, well, Jebediah is going to step about 2 feet off the path so that he's not as obvious or associated with all the noise, and he's going to try to meld back into the shadows.
Okay. Make me a perception check and a stealth check.
You got it. Stealth check is a 14, and perception check is a 19.
And
You don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
Whatever it was, seems to have left.
Hope is telling the new girl what to do or what not to do in certain situations.
So do I run straight in, or do I go magic blazing, or do I just sit and cower in fear? What do I do? I don't know. This is my first time.
It depends the situation. So if you would be awesome, you'd use all your magic first turn. First. But sometimes it's a good idea to save a little bit. Because you never know what comes later.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
don't shoot at something that didn't attack us.
Alrighty, good to know.
Because if you shoot something, you can promote it and we can be fun.
Oh.
So,
right.
so just to add under Hope's advice here, I would say that this is your first outing, correct? You've never done anything like this before?
Nope, literally nothing.
All right, then I was in your shoes a few months ago. So from experience, I would just say probably stand back, use this all as a learning experience, and help in any way you can. It hopefully doesn't put yourself in too much danger.
Wonderful. I'll take notes. Is there going to be a test on this soon?
Yeah, I'd rather test you in it.
Oh, God. Okay, I have to study. Oh, man. You guys didn't give me time. When's the test date?
1 hour after the first drop bed.
What? Oh, God. And just vigorously flipping books.
I'd rather pull out the paper and say, write your notes down on this.
Okay. Just furiously writing notes, everything.
Jason would offer to help her study.
There's a
He is-
test, all right.
He's also new to this adventuring.
Oh, yeah, you also did a test.
All
He
right.
goes back to looking at flowers.
You know, I wish someone would have provided me with this advice when I started.
I wish somebody would provide them with a sleep potion.
Oh, sleep? Oh, I can do that. I have a spell. If anything, I can't do it to myself, though.
I have a sleep potion.
Oh, no thank you. I'm good. I have to study.
Oh, Jebediah, you didn't strike me for the type to joke.
Who's joking? You make more noise than a pack of wild buffalo.
Oh, it's so funny.
But you also made noise when you're standing hidden over there.
All right, all joking aside, to be fair, he does have a point. We should probably be more quiet.
And I'd rather whisper to my priest friend and say, there's no test.
What?
Just made it up. I whisper that.
To who?
I gathered that.
Good.
As we're going, I'm just going to say, Jason, you really should be studying. You know, you don't want to fail this test.
You see him, he's using Druidcraft to make the flowers bloom bigger and taking notes on each one.
I can help you. I got straight A's in school. I'm just saying.
I never went to school.
That's sad. Okay, I'm going to keep studying now. I'm just going to go back to my books.
As you guys enter what seems to be a shrine, you notice a lot of tribal markings from, well, probably older Goliaths from the past. And you notice about 3 buildings. Some of them seem to have sticks planted in front of them. Yes, they're pretty large. These buildings might be about 14 feet tall.
No, I mean, are the runics and the tribal markings, are they in giant, or are they just like handprints and smears and that kind of stuff, those kind of markings?
They're smears and handprints.
Okay. I didn't know if they were
come
words or
with,
not. Okay.
They don't come, at least not on the markings themselves, they don't come with words that you recognize.
Okay.
You can make me a history check with advantage since you come from the area.
Could I assist him on that?
Well, he already has advantage, so you can roll if you want.
Double.
I got a 20 and a 12, so
He's got it.
I'll take the 20.
Okay. Ginny, did you want to roll?
I mean, it's not like I can get higher than that, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, no. 16.
Yeah, you definitely both know well enough that Goliaths, when they die, they don't really camaraderate their names too much, although their names are usually placed somewhere else. probably on some sort of stone slab. You'll have to find out to find their names. But on their grave markings, usually it's their weapons that are placed there, as well as their handprints and how many kills how many people it took to kill them.
Interesting.
This is quite violent, but kind of ritualistic. I kind of like it.
The paint that is used is actually the Goliath's blood when they are buried.
Ew.
Nice.
And I back away.
A true warrior's burial, using their own blood to paint their. That's awesome. I like that.
Hope is the title puzzle over. Would the blood not dry before the dead here? Confused.
What'd you say?
Would the blood not dry before the dead here? So,
I have no idea.
so
This place is really old.
out there. Yeah, but I'm just thinking if they die on the battlefield and they need to be transported here, the blood is probably dried out, right?
Yeah, they probably just cut them open some more and then smeared the blood everywhere. I mean, that's the most practical way to do it. I would do it that way.
Yeah. As long as though did.
All right. Shall we keep going?
Yeah, we should talk. Though. I just hope that Doe did better at some of this. Just saying.
Hey, Alex, what time of day is it?
It's
Nice.
probably running around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so how's the vision wise? How is it going? Anyone need light?
It's a cloudy night, and so it's not completely dark. It's dim light. Well, normally it'd be dim light, but there's a lot of tree overhang, so it's pretty much pitch dark where you guys are.
Not that it bothers me, everyone, but why didn't we wait it out until like tomorrow? Why did we leave it?
Because the midget said we had to go to the place and it only comes out at night. And if we feed it after midnight, then it turns into a little green monster that will try to eat us.
Oh, I think I was asleep at that part. That's fine, though. That's fine.
All right.
So we keep
So
going
what do you guys
forward
do?
until we find the green guy, the little guy.
I'm going to investigate the area, look for any anything that might be considered like a trap or a waylay device to deter people from coming in and, looting the place.
Sure, make me an investigation check.
Alrighty, that's going to be a 14. Looks clear.
You find in the two other buildings that are nearby on the left and right that you came from.
Mm-hmm.
You're searching them, and you find their weapons inside the rooms. Again,
Okay.
They're pretty much unusable. Only relics of the past. Moldy axes. Their blades are still fine, but the handles themselves are pretty much unusable.
So is that the place we need to be? This place, or do you know it's? Okay.
So above the name, near the weapons, above them, you see that they have names of Goliaths that were dyed, along with the other handprint. So the right handprint is on the graves, and the left one is near where their weapon is placed.
Okay.
There's two weapons in each of the smaller buildings, and up above you notice there's a lot of room for what seems like beds, although they only use straw from what your people know about them. And when you look up there, you just see moldy straw. You go in the other building, and it's similar in design.
So these were basically living quarters.
Yeah. And you would presume that... actually, make me another history check.
Okay.
Again, with advantage since you're kind of a local.
16.
You say 17?
16.
16? You know that in Goliaths who live in tribes like this, generally when their fathers died, their sons would often be left to live in the same grave that the Goliaths would be, the Goliaths who died with, so that their spirit, their strength and spirit would eventually would ascend into their sons. They believe that this is how their strength and lineage was carried on.
So the child, the son of the warrior, would sleep on top of the grave of the dead father?
Yes.
Creepy. But who am I to judge? I'll pass this information along.
Well,
Let
that's
everybody
a.
know what I know.
I think that's some sort of rare bonding experience between parents and children.
You know, maybe he really loved his dad. He had separation anxiety. He needed someone to sleep with at night. I feel that's kind of cute. I mean, a little creepy, but still cute. I'm just gonna jauntily keep going.
Yeah, alright. If there's nothing of use and we haven't found the item that this guy's looking for, I guess we need to continue on.
Maybe
So-
there's like something hidden here, like with magic or anything. Does any one of you guys sense anything?
Oh, I can
So-
check.
There was 3 houses, right?
I thought there were 2 houses and a shrine. Or
I
did
thought it was 3 shrines.
I'm so confused.
There's two shrines that you're nearby, and it looks like there's about 4 others. There's a main building nearby you, but if you kind of stand off to the side, it looks like there's another main building on the other side of the other 4 shrines.
So 2 buildings, 6 shrines.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, maybe we need to check one of the main buildings.
Yeah, I go to one of the main buildings. Try to investigate.
So you recommend Ginny use Detect Magic?
Yep, I'm gonna ritual cast it again.
Okay, so we'll get back to you. You check one of the main buildings, Hope. As you're looking inside, you notice that there's a lot of dummies in here. Of course, they're all moldy, and still though, pushing on them, they still seem to be pretty sturdy, although the outside of them is quite soft and gross to touch. You do see the walls are kind of racked with weapons, mostly axes, great axes. Though sometimes it looks like there's a lot of, or was at least a lot of javelins. The steel tips that were once on them have fallen to the ground.
Okay. Do you think there's a basement on this house, or is that
Well,
just...
the building itself is standing, like on legs, so there is an under part of the building. But it
That's
doesn't
right,
look
then.
like you can get there from inside. You'd have to just crawl underneath it.
Oh, so it's like raised.
Yeah.
So snakes is not going up or stuff like that.
No, there's like no basement.
Okay.
Everything you see here is completely visible. You wouldn't think that there's like hidden compartment in the roof.
I'm gonna try to look for something secret in this room.
Okay, make an investigation check.
15.
You don't seem to find anything.
Oh, That's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna move out and do the round.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
As Jebediah is observing Ginny cast Detect Magic as a ritual, he's going to watch her, and when she's done casting Detect Magic, he's going to ask her, what is that spell you just cast?
let's hold on for that for a moment.
Sure.
Maurice, what are you doing?
Okay. What I'm doing, let me see. Did Hope say he was going to check out the other main building? Is that what he's doing?
Hope is. You see Hope kind of enter the closer building.
Okay. Maurice would probably just be going around to like probably each of the shrines and looking them over.
Everything that Jebediah told you about them seems to be pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you roll me a perception check?
All right, that's an 18.
You're noticing some strange symbols present in some of the trees nearby. Make me a religion check with advantage.
All right. I was about to ask. So that is a 14.
14?
Yeah.
You get a strange feeling about this. It's familiar. You look into your religious book, or your prayer book, and you notice that some of these symbols on the wall are actually the Earth Mother's name, just written in giant.
Well, I'll be. By the gods, these Goliaths worship Shanti, it seems. Oh, this is incredible.
All right.
Oh.
And
Jason? Sorry.
sorry.
Go.
Yeah, these symbols are just all around the trees, right?
They're carved into the trees near the grave sites.
Oh, they're carved into the trees. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Jason? Ryan?
Oh yeah. Jason probably be following Maurice around. He's never heard of Shanti before, and after hearing Maurice talk a whole lot about him and nature, learning stuff about that along the trip, he's eager to learn more from Maurice about that stuff.
Ah, yes, Jason, you see right here, you see the symbol that me of my clergy use nowadays is, of course, the rose, but you can actually see right here, it seems as if they're using a more ancient, more traditional, this is what's called a delphinium. It's a very rare flower, one that only grows in places that have a Shanti's blessing, and I haven't seen it in anywhere but my studies before. It really is fascinating.
So as you're saying this, he's kind of had his notebook out, and he's writing down what she's saying, draws a picture of the flower, labels it and stuff.
Remus?
Yeah. Before Jebediah can go to Ginny or like speak up to him, like Remus is still standing next to Ginny since he had like recommended using like detect magic, and he pets like Ginny kind of halfway hard on the back, saying, "There you go, little girl, you got it. Like that's your like what second spell or something. You're now a real adventurer."
Yeah, I guess I am. I mean,
I mean, we are doing some good, aren't we?
Yeah, good job. You're being useful.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good job.
And now she's all cheery as she's still drawing the symbols on the ground and just like flipping through her spell book. She's got a smile on her face.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just standing around and talking shit.
Okay. Ginny, you open your energies to sense things around you. As you do so and complete the ritual, you start hearing drums and a lot of combat. As you're looking around, your entire detection field is just omitted with black energy. As you
Whoa.
start hearing the sounds of combat and war around you. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, that's good, though. That's 18.
Okay, you manage to keep yourself collected as this war goes on around you.
Oh, God.
You'll have disadvantage on perception checks.
I'll just cancel the spell outright.
Okay, so you just drop it. Now you don't hear it anymore.
You just see heavy breathing from her. Just like, oh my, that was intense.
Looks like you got to work on your spell skills somewhere, right?
It wasn't me. My spells are working just fine. It's just this place is not. Something's not right. Like what did
Why?
It
Why are you
just
saying that?
it just felt like war and constant beatings of drums and
Wait, did you say it felt like war
yeah.
and
God.
drums?
Alex, could I figure out what it was trying to make me do? Like what sensation was I feeling?
You were just feeling overwhelmed. I'm assuming that your character is not much of a combatant or a warrior.
No.
So it was more like keeping yourself under control from your fear.
Okay.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah.
It was just a lot. I was
I have no idea. 6. I have
Do you hope
no
see
idea.
Make me a perception check. You're kind of inside a building looking around right now. So.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm 10 minutes inside that.
No, you're just walking around. That's why I said make me a perception check.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, you hear kind of Jenny probably pull herself away from an effect magic spell with the scream.
I don't know what up to her, ask what happens. Kneel down.
We'll just let them know. Just recap everything.
I try to use my ghostly place.
Yeah, you see ghosts just standing around. 30 feet away from you, there's two on each shrine, and it's 4 Goliaths, and they're all just watching you.
I just say hello.
They don't seem to hear you, as they just continue to stare directly at you.
I just say, there's ghosts here. Just say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where are they?
2 is over there, 2 over there, some over there, some over there. And I'm trying to look for a guy that looks powerful. The guy we're looking for. I'm trying to look for him.
I mean, they all look pretty powerful. They're big, bulky warriors just standing above their graves.
Can I see a guy that looks like a leader or something like that?
Not here.
So, do the ghosts go somewhere around, or it's like
None of them seem to be walking around.
okay. I'm gonna delay this information to my priest friend. Whereas, I was gonna say, I just see if I can ghosts yet.
Wait. Say again. You saw what now?
Ghost. I have a way to see through walls and ghosts, and this place is infested with ghosts.
I see dead people.
The sixth sense.
Oh. Well, I mean, did they look hostile?
They look at me.
Are they looking at you menacingly?
Do
They look like they're waiting for something to happen.
they're waiting for something to happen?
Perhaps they're waiting for sundown.
Wait, isn't it like midnight or something?
You mean the sun up, right?
Oh, it's my bad. I didn't realize it was actually nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime already.
That's
Alright.
fine. Fine.
Yeah,
Maurice, you can't really see that well right now.
Yeah.
So, can you talk to them with something? Hope? Or can you gesture? Like, do they react?
I tried to go up to one and tried to talk to it.
There you go, that's a spirit.
Nope, they don't say anything. It's like
my
they can't
heart just
understand what
rises.
you're saying.
Do they blink?
No.
I got a... Who speaks giant? Say something in giant. Where is your leader or something like that?
Jebediah speaks giant.
Yeah. Can you say where is your leader, Jebediah?
He's AFK. Can we assume he said that?
Where is your leader?
Sure.
Alright.
Jebediah asked them where their leader is at, and Hope, you see them pointing to the second main building.
Okay, I'm trying to go in there.
Wait, Hope, why are you walking away? What happened?
They're pointing over here.
Oh,
Okay.
is that where their leader is?
I hope so.
Oh, so they're not hostile then.
Or
They're
it's
actually
a classy
working with you.
trap.
Frickin' Giants, man. Goliath.
I'm gonna walk in.
Well, I follow.
I'll take the rear.
Alright. As you guys are approaching the main building, and some of you are going in, Maurice, make me a perception check.
With disadvantage, yeah, right?
No, you can make it right now.
Oh, I thought you have disadvantage because there's no light.
Just to say, I wanted to make sure that I am going to go ahead and go in there with them, be one of the ones to go in there if there are any people that stay outside. Also, I'd be casting... What's up?
Make me a perception check.
All right, I'll cast a light before I make that perception check.
Okay.
Is this based on sight?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay, still not much better. It's a 7.
Alright. Jason, why don't you make me a perception check?
22.
There we go.
Alright. Jason, you and everyone else is heading to this main building. Near one of the grave sites, you see two grave sites kind of side by what would be normally side by side are kind of split apart by the door of the main building. They're about 5 feet ahead of it, and one grave has a very special flower that is placed on top of it. Actually, one that Maurice has described about it. That Maurice described. However, the other grave does not have one. Hope, as you're walking by the grave, the one grave that has the flower on it, you don't notice the flower, but that grave doesn't have a ghost, but the other one does, and a menacing Goliath stands actually above the other Goliaths that are around.
Okay. And I didn't see the flower, right?
No. Well, you see it, but you don't. Since you don't know about it, you kind of just sign it off as insignificant.
But I know is that the only grave there's no ghost at?
Yeah.
I probably tell you a 10 or something like that. Is that important? Something like that.
You can make me an insight check.
23.
You can tell that the ghost, the menacing ghost, Goliath, is very upset about something.
This
When you walk nearby him, he actually lowers his axe.
lower.
Like he's getting ready to attack you with it.
I don't think this one gonna attack me. But there's no ghost on this one. Great. And I don't know.
As Hope says that, Jason would be getting Maurice's attention and flipping through his book to where he drew the picture to make sure it's the flower that he thinks it is.
Yes.
Attention to it.
Yes, Jason, I know. Wait. I have seen the flower, right? Like it's just there.
Well, as soon as it's pointed out, yeah.
Oh, okay. That was what the perception check was for. Okay. Hope. Tell me, is there any ghost on top of that grave like the others?
No.
The one with the flower.
No. But it's a really bad one here that look like they're gonna attack me. I'd rather do a defense stance if I can.
All right. Don't attack just yet.
No, I'm not gonna attack, but I just make sure I don't get full hit if I did attack. Can I move in the house?
It tries to block you from getting in.
I can walk through it, right?
He's a ghost.
Yeah.
I try to walk through it.
Joke's on you.
Alright. Make me an acrobatics check.
As a bandit, yeah. I'm not that good at acrobatics. I don't think so. I have +1, so 17.
Okay. You start suffocating as the ghost starts choking you.
Oh, fuck.
Is this a magic trick, or is this something we should be genuinely worried about?
Okay.
Yeah, he is literally lifting off the ground now, suffocating.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the point where we start to worry, I guess.
Oh, worry. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can see Hope literally in front of us, dangling in the air, presumably being choked.
He's lifted about 1 foot off the ground.
Okay. All right. So Maurice would actually run up and like grab onto Hope and like start pulling, or maybe like to pull him back or something like that.
Make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right. Let me just check to make sure I know what that is. Okay. Or I know what I add to it. All right. That's a 16.
You feel some sort of fear creep up into your mind, and when you grab onto him, your mind is assaulted by ravaging energy, but you manage to power through it and pull Hope away from the creature. You're
All
now
right.
no longer floating in the air, suffocating, Hope, as you're pulled back to the ground.
Can I see through the building about is that goes inside?
You see an altar inside, and you see that there's a case inside.
A what?
Some sort of casing. Inside, you see an axe. nearby.
Yeah, the acid's inside, I'm trying to say, and I just see an elder also too. I don't know. Gasp if they are and point at the axe.
So,
Okay.
how are we going to get through?
I did the mince door through the shit.
Okay. I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Words. All right. So, Mari. All right.
Has it been over a minute now, or
No, you're free. You're not choking anymore.
no? But my dosage days only have 1 minute on it.
I'll say that you can. For some reason, it doesn't stop.
Okay, good. I don't go to Mars. Do your magic, the flower thing.
You see, that's what I was just about to ask you. It feels like, something as I grabbed you. It seems that spirit
he's
seems
pissed.
to be. Yeah, exactly. It's pissed. It seems very angry. Maybe it can't pass on. Maybe there's the reason other than why we're here. Why this spirit is angry. Jebediah, you speak giant, correct?
Indeed, I do.
Ask him what's wrong.
Can I see this ghostly vision?
No. You
Ask
see him
who?
standing beside the grave.
What's wrong?
Hopes to see the guy. You probably know that.
Oh,
To see the ghost.
so I'll in giant. I'll ask the ghost that I can't see or hear what's wrong.
Hope, do you have observant?
No, I don't.
He talks, but you can't hear anything.
Can you make him try to use his hand? I'm trying to say.
You want him to use his hands?
Yeah, because I cannot. I don't understand giant at the first of all, and I cannot hear him either. As something simple. Ask him about a flower or something like that.
Okay. Jebediah is going to ask in giant in which direction is the trouble coming from, hoping that the giant will be able to simply point in a direction.
He squints his eyes at all of you.
I feel weird in trouble.
Oh. Well, that's good. Is this the part where we heard it, or?
Why doesn't Maurice make me a religion check?
Yes, thank you. I was gonna. Please. Okay. That's a 15.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, roll with advantage then.
One.
Roll again.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. That's a 18 this time.
You can tell that the other grave is not marked like the others. Instead, it's marked with what seems to be carvings of trees. By looking at the trees, you can actually notice that it's actually a map of the nearby area. And this is the only grave that seems to... If the history of what Jebediah says is accurate, this grave seems to be marked not by how many kills she has attained or how many people killed her. It seems to mark how many trees she grew.
That's a beautiful story.
Okay.
And now that you're looking at the grave more closely and your attention is focused on it, you can tell that some of the rituals that might be used for more civilized people, for your services as a servant of Shanti, you can see that this grave has some similar identifiers. And the plant itself that you spoke of earlier is actually used to mark the deaths of priestesses who are pretty much as close as you can get to being right next to Shanti.
All right. And I was just about to ask if there was anything different about that grave other than the flower. All right. So, okay. So on that grave there, they lays a high-ranking priestess of Shanti, of the goddess that I follow, my lady. Unlike everyone else.
Is he still in the grave? Can I see about his body is down in the grave?
Yeah, you can see his body is down there.
Okay.
You actually see that there's another body in the grave that is marked, and you see what looks like a more slender Goliath body that seems to be growing. Very beautiful plant right around where her heart is. The stem actually goes up to where the flower is on the surface, and that marks her grave.
I'm gonna say the plant go down to his body.
All right.
Yes.
So about this situation, I have a feeling that Maurice would notice something that I am not noticing myself, like this connection or like what he should really be doing at this point.
Why doesn't Jebediah make me a history check? Or anyone with history as well.
I have history.
That's going to be an 18.
He's got it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You can roll if you want, Jenny.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's less.
Well, what'd you get?
16.
Okay, yeah, you two are discussing with each other, Goliath. What might be happening here? And Jeff noticed that some giants, when Goliaths are bonded together, they usually are buried together, and it seems that these bodies are buried although they're buried together, they don't seem to be sharing the same rituals. And it seems like whoever was burying the other grave with the supposed ghost that is standing above it, its burial seems to be incomplete.
Okay. All right. And so, dang it! I wish I could communicate with this thing directly. All right. So translate what I'm saying, Jebediah. You want to be with her, don't you?
Jebediah will translate. Not really knowing who he's talking to, or he's just going to translate.
I hope you see the ghost pound his chest and nod his head.
I do exactly what he is doing. I don't say it to Mouse. I don't do what he's doing.
All right.
Okay.
And so Maurice would tell him that I, like her, am a follower of Shanti, and that I can complete this ritual if he so chooses and will allow me to approach the grave.
I'll translate.
He examines you, and he says he does a bunch of symbols. He does a bunch of things. He points to all of you, and then he taps his bracer, and he pulls out what seems to be like a whetstone out of his and he pulls out a whetstone from nowhere, and he grinds his ghostly axe against it, and then he points, and then he just gestures to the entire place.
Would be really
And-
funny. Oh, sorry.
Oh, and in short, he just means you must defeat my guardian first.
Ah, great.
It would be really funny if Hope just kind of said there were ghosts, and he's just playing with us like none of us can see them.
I need
He's
to
like,
do
that was a
another
joke.
time.
You look like idiots. That would be really funny. I would understand. I would do it.
You could
Damn,
totally
that's a
do
good idea. I'm gonna do that next time.
Yeah, I just levitate on myself and made me fly, right?
Oh yeah. Good point. Good point.
But fly spell.
I would need to work on that. So, what just happened? Can someone?
I'm gonna translate and say we need to fight this guardian. I hope it's. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not that.
His
Jebediah,
guardian.
Who's not interacting with this thing right now? Ginny, Jason, and Remus, make me
Yep.
perception checks.
Jason would be kind of looking over the flowers still, not really minding the rest of them business or any attention.
19 is a crit for me,
Jenny doesn't see shit.
and
Crits on skill checks on 19.
yeah, I don't know if that works because champion like 19 is to be treated like a 20.
No, that's had.
That's for attacking.
Oh, only for attacking?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I have 23.
I got like a 4. I'm so focused on what Hope is saying.
Okay. And Jason, what'd you roll?
21.
Jason and Remus, you're both observing what's going on in front of you, but then you hear this loud branch just snap, and you hear it falling down nearby. When you look up to the noise, you just see this large spider landing down towards you.
Large what? Sorry, it cut out.
Large giant spider.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
You two can feel free to move out of its way.
So let me get this straight. The spider is coming from outside, pushing us inside the building.
No, it's going to land on top of you.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try to evade it, like if I can, or like jump away. Do I need to roll
Yeah, you
acrobatics
jump
for
away.
that?
No.
All right.
You guys see it coming, like it takes a while. It's jumping
Oh.
from a pretty far away place.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of shout like, "Holy shit, that's a big spider!"
As I see it, can I try and push Maurice out of the way with me?
And Jenny.
Yeah, you can push Maurice out of the way.
Sorry, dude, I forgot about you. I was too busy screaming.
Holy shit, that's a big spider.
Yeah.
After hearing this, I run to cover.
Jenny, Hope, and Jebediah, make me acrobatics or athletics checks.
Great.
I have 16 in acrobatics.
Well, that's good. That's a 21. Roll a 19 there.
Loki.
Okay. Jebediah?
He's not here right now. He said
Oh,
he's
okay.
gonna they're working on dinner or something.
Okay, so I will just squash him anyways.
Rightfully so.
So, do we roll initiative?
Yep. After Hope takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh,
as
shit.
the spider and lands on both Jebediah and Hope. Ginny, you manage to squeeze in between its giant, thick, furry legs.
Fuck.
Everyone roll me initiative.
So I'm prone, or you adjusted that?
Yeah, you're knocked down. You're underneath it.
Oh fuck.
God.
So, Tristan, my Josie place normally use concentration, because I'm in this place. I still have it up without my concentration or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
As soon as you get squashed by it, and Maurice says, he seems to be answering his guardian, and he points to the spider.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, his guardian, and then we hear the spider fall on top of us.
Yeah,
I
I'm so
scream.
I see the guardian or the ghost do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one.
All right. So we're just gonna knock Jebediah away from the fight. So Jebediah just gets hit awkwardly and slides 10 feet away. He seems to be incredibly dazed, taking definitely most of the brunt of the attack. Jason, your turn first. You're about 10 feet away from this thing.
How big is it?
I didn't roll a 2.
I rolled
Okay.
a 2, and I'm still second in rolling initiative. That is so awesome. Oh my god. Almost.
So Jason, go.
How big did you say it was?
It's huge. It stands about 14 feet tall, but it's about 20 feet long.
God.
Alright, I'm gonna back
There
away.
we are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm here now.
The spider landed on you, and you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, the spider's the guardian.
The spider landed on me, and I took 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's a 14-foot spider.
Yeah, athletics check. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay. It's 17.
Okay. Yeah, it still lands on you. You feel like you almost got away from it, and its legs just pin you to the ground.
Bummer. So I'm pinned to the ground?
You're not pinned, you're just prone.
Oh,
After
okay.
it lands, it gets ready for battle.
Okay.
And takes its foot off of you.
Well, that friggin' hurt.
All right, Jason.
How far can I back up from this thing?
Your movement.
So I'm gonna back up 15, 20 feet, close to the 20, and I'll pull out my sling and toss a rock at it. 20 to hit.
That'll hit it.
5 damage.
The rock hits it, and you see some green blood, splash out of it, but it doesn't seem to be too hurt by it.
I'll take it.
Jebediah?
So this thing is right on top of me.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's like literally on top of me, or am I like 5 foot to the side and I need to stand up and whatnot?
You can't stand up until it moves away from you. There's not enough room between you and it.
Can I stab it?
Oh yeah, you can make your attack roll.
Okay, well then I am going to...
You'll have disadvantage for being prone, but
So question.
So it wouldn't even be possible to roll away at this point?
yeah, you can crawl.
Okay, so crawling will be fine. That'd be 15 feet. I am going to... I'm pretty sure my spear's going to be too long and clumsy, so I'll stab it with my short sword.
Okay.
And you said it's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, while you're prone.
Okay, so that's a total of 16.
16 will hit.
Alright, and D6. Are there any other enemies within 5 feet of me besides this dude?
Are you trying to go for sneak attack?
Yep.
You can't get sneak attack while you're suffering from disadvantage.
Ah, that's true. My apologies. I completely forgot. Alright, so, that'll just be D6 and D8. So, Booming Blade for 1 point of piercing damage, 7 points of thunder damage, and I am going to crawl out from under this thing. Bonus action will be to crawl out even further so that I'm 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
Does that work? Like, can I do that?
You using your disengage?
Don't have to. As a swashbuckler, as soon as I hit it, it can't take a swipe at me.
Okay, yeah, then you can do so.
Alright, cool. Then that's what I'll do. I'll have to stand up next time.
Ginny.
No,
Not
no, it's
me.
not Jenny's turn.
No,
I know. I'm
Oh.
just... If you do that on your turn, I will give you an inspiration point.
If I do what?
I read the text.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Alright. It gets hit by the booming blade, and unsure of who to attack first, it spins around in place, not having to actually move. And looks at the prone Hope, and it leads in to bite him.
Right.
25 is gonna hit.
Yeah.
Alright. You're going to take...
If you have poison, I'm resistant.
Okay. You take 10 points of 10 points of piercing damage, and yes, you did have to make a Constitution save.
Is that a chance to be poisoned?
No.
Okay.
It's going to be against disease.
20.
Okay. You feel it inject you with something, but it doesn't do anything else. It is, however, going to attack you again.
I'm gonna use my hellish spray or my hellish repute on it.
Okay.
17 fire damage. Dex save. 17.
Okay. It takes the hit,
Okay.
and it's going to attack you again.
Great.
22 is going to hit. Make me another con save.
Yeah. 17.
That will make it. I should actually just roll these because...
How much damage do you do?
Crap. I messed that up.
So the first one, you're going to take 7 points of acid damage.
Acids?
Yep.
Well, the first one was 10 damage and 7. How much
10
acid?
damage and 7 acid.
Okay.
And then the other one hit you, and he dealt... did I roll for the piercing damage? Don't think so. Yeah, I didn't. So you're going to take 13 points of piercing. And another 7 points of acid damage.
I'm bloody. Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
It spins around and it seems to be eyeing up Jason. Alright, who goes next? Hope, your turn.
Got it. How long is Jason away from me?
Jason's about 35 feet away from you.
Okay. Wall of fire around me, and the fire does do damage outside.
Okay.
So just a little circle around me. Yeah.
Okay.
We do that shit. How many D8s is a wall of fire? Yes. That is 5 normally, but I just one higher, so that's 6 D8s. That was 1. That's the 6. 19. 29 damage. 5 damage.
Okay. It screams as it takes some more, as fire erupts around, underneath it.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
I would try to get up, but I can probably not get up, right?
Yeah, you kind of just, you see the abdomen above you.
The butt.
Yeah. I'm turning around to my stomach. I lay on my stomach and I drink the healing potion. If I can.
Yep.
Do that. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
The healing potion does nothing.
Does nothing?
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is no bueno.
No es bueno, no.
Okay. That was my turn.
Yeah, when you drink the healing potion, it feels like your body's on fire. And it's just rejecting the potion outright.
Because I did bit by it, right? It's not because I'm literally close to fire, right?
No, it's not because it's on fire.
Okay.
The potion's on fire.
Alright.
Alright.
Can someone bait off that opportunity attack, please?
I'm gonna cast a Hunter's Mark on this creature. And I think I don't have to roll or anything for that. I'll just, yeah, select it. And then I pick up an arrow out of the quiver and aim at one of its eyes. I'm imagining I'm looking not at the butt, but at the face, or like somewhat sideways. How far am I from the creature?
Like 10 feet.
Okay,
You
so
need to be careful.
as my
because
as
of
my
wall of fire.
as my movement action, I will step away from it like 20 feet.
Okay.
And then take aim and shoot at it. Alright. So here goes nothing. And yep, that is pretty much not gonna hit. I rolled a 3 plus 8 at 11.
It bounces off. The arrow bounces off its thick hide.
Alright. And well, that's gonna be it for my turn.
We got a lot of fours here. Jenny.
Oh, okay. So I see this giant ass spider jump on top of me, and I literally just crawl in a ball, and somehow I'd avoid it, and I just scream, ah!
Ow.
You wanted a scream, I gave you a scream.
I love it.
Seeing that, I don't want to take an opportunity attack because this could literally one shot me.
Disengaging is an option.
Was you under me? Was you under that fun?
He squashed 3 people, but Jenny managed to get out of the way.
I'm tiny.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna disengage.
So he don't take damage from the wall of fire because he's not 10 feet away from it, right?
Yeah, he's out of the wall of fire. Jenny's not gonna get hurt.
Okay.
Okay, I disengage and I run to Remus. Fuck this! That's my turn. That's all I can do.
And Maurice.
Okay, so describe to me the situation with Hope, the wall of fire, and the spider.
Wall of fire just kind of bursts around Hope. You can't really see him anymore, or he's at least very difficult to see. It's right underneath the spider's abdomen, and you can see that it plans on getting out of the way very soon.
Okay, dang it, the wall of fire. All right, so, but Maurice can see the fire, and see, he can barely see Hope, but he knows the spider it is near him, and he can see the spider in his face. Turns incredibly serious, and he puts his hand over his chest, and he pulls it away, and you can see that burning underneath his cloak is that symbol of a rose, blazing this pink rose color, and he extends his hand towards the spider and is like, "You get away from him now!" And the guiding bolt.
Okay, make your attack roll.
All right, that is a 20. Not a natural 20, but a 20.
Okay. Yeah, it hits him.
All right. Hey, okay. That is 19 points of radiant.
Yeah, you hit the thing, and it starts glowing with a brilliant light, brilliant pink light as it starts staggering.
Yep, and then Maurice would probably move closer to the wall of fire, but not so close that he'd get hurt by it. He was like, "Oh, get out of there now!" And and he'd take his shield out, and that's his turn.
Okay. Back to the top with Jason.
I back away to where I'm. Or I'm gonna go ahead and use my sling again before I back away. 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be another 5 damage because I can't roll higher than a 1.
Yeah, it takes the hit and shakes. You can see some blood splashing off of it as it shakes itself.
And then I'm gonna move so that I'm 45 feet away.
Okay.
That's all I get.
Jebediah.
Okay, so I'm 30 feet away. I'll expend half of my movement in order to stand up.
Okay.
I will turn around, and that's probably going to be useless against the spider. So I will turn around and shoot at it with my chill touch.
Okay.
And 16, 17, 22?
That'll hit.
22. Okay. 2d8. It's gonna it's gonna take 3 points of necrotic damage, and it cannot heal until after its next turn. And how rough is this thing looking?
Oh, the rose brilliant light fades after your chill touch hits it.
Oh,
It's looking pretty. It seems to be weakening. Like you can see its legs showing some signs of difficulty lifting itself up.
okay. In that case, I'll use the last 15 feet that I have to back up, so I should be 45 feet away from it. And I will quaff a healing potion. Just a standard one.
Okay.
And
you can see some energy building up inside of it, and then you can see its fur turn bright red as it starts releasing what looks like steam. It turns to Maurice.
All right. Crap.
Do you still have actions, or?
I have a bonus action. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it to back up another 30 feet. So that'll put me at 45 feet.
Okay.
Or
so
sorry, 75 feet.
Tried to attack you once and it missed, and it's trying to attack you again, but it also misses. And it completes these 2 attacks really quickly. Like it comes out from, well, you knew it was coming, but it's way faster than you expected. But it's kind of sloppy and misses you and twice. It then turns almost instantly, and it just, in a matter of what feels like an instant, just throws itself at Jason, Remus, and Ginny. I need you to make me athletics or acrobatics checks.
When they move through the fire, did damage it?
It's not. It's standing inside of it already. So yeah, it takes a half its damage again.
15 for me. Of acrobatics.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay, Jason and Remus both managed to get out of the way. 15. Where's my damage?
I might go down here, not gonna lie.
I rolled exactly your hit points.
Okay.
So this thing just rushes across towards Jason. Remus manages to duck underneath it, and Jason manages to get out of its way, which it stops right beside him. Ginny, unfortunately, you're not used to this sort of thing, and shit is crazy, and you're panicking, and you just get walloped by one of its legs, and you are sent flying about 10 feet. and you are rendered unconscious
I'm
Oh,
dead.
by taking 11 points of damage.
Oh, that could have OHKO'd me. Okay, woo! Yeah.
And that's its turn.
Did I take damage?
No, it missed you and Remus.
Just making sure.
so where does it
Mm.
come?
It lands
on the-
behind you.
No, on the initiative. Who's next is my question.
It's
Basically.
you. Or sorry, it's Hope who rolled a 14.
Okay.
I will get up. Can I see it?
Yes, you can see through your own wall of fire. You see Maurice is trying to get to you, and you see the spider is about 40 feet away from you.
I gotta say to Maurice, hold back. Do I need to take this fire down? Probably better. I'll lower my fire. And I gotta move closer. Move a little bit closer and I'm gonna cast. It was like absorbing fire, right?
No, it's definitely getting hurt by fire.
Okay, then I gotta fireball it. Gonna just fireball it.
Okay,
I probably don't hit at 12 to hit.
No.
it's fireball, so you don't need to roll.
No, firebolt.
Oh, firebolt? Yeah, you will
Yeah,
need to
I'm
roll.
not gonna kill my teammates.
12 is not going to hit. It
Good boy.
moves instinctively out of the way of the fire.
Okay, I'm gonna take my club out as a bonus action and cast Cellular on it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Remus,
I'm gonna take aim again.
it's right beside you, just to let you know.
Oh. It cannot be beside me if it's behind me, right?
Well, I mean, it's behind you, but
All right.
beside you.
How far?
It's
Loki, stop.
5 feet.
Yeah, I'm backing out full. Like, I'm backing up in the opposite direction where it is at. 30 feet. Setting us to 35 feet. And,
As you're running around, what's your AC?
14.
It's as you're getting ready to run away, it spins around and bites you.
Okay. But. Okay.
Make me a con save.
Yeah. Wait, what? That's a 5. 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay. You take 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and you take 4 points of acid damage as you run away from it. Its teeth sinks into your back as you run away, and then pulls it out. Pulls out
13.
its fangs.
Oh, the damage was not that bad.
13. So okay. Am I infected with this thing too?
You can feel something coursing through your body, yes.
Why do you do this?
You become
Okay,
a
but
were-spider.
I was just walking away from it when it had his butt towards me. This is not fair. Okay, well, I'm backing up and I'm shooting at it again, I guess.
Okay, make your attack roll.
And that's a 12 plus 8, 20 modified.
That'll hit.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3 damage. That's 8 plus 3, 11. 11 damage plus the damage from the Hunter's Mark, which is still on him. Is a d6. That's a 6 too. He takes full damage. 11 plus 6, 17 damage, and I'm gonna cast Action Surge. And I'm gonna. I'm using it. Yes, thank you. And I'll shoot again.
Okay.
And this time it's.
Is Action Surge a spell that I can write down in my spellbook and cast it as well?
Yeah, I would like that.
It's 18.
That'll hit.
Casting
Okay.
all the Action Surges. All of them.
And it's gonna get. I forgot how much did it get? 17 from the other round, right? You're noting that? Okay. And that's a 7 on the D8 plus 3, 10 damage, and the 1d6 for Hunter Mark, 4. So plus 14, 17 plus 14 damage. That is quick math. 32.
31.
Fuck.
31. 31.
I told you I wasn't good at this. 31.
It's time to meme our way to victory.
Yeah. 31.
All right.
Yeah.
It's it weakly chatters at you.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
care, you fucking spider piece of shit. And I
It
hold
hisses
my
at
back.
you, and then goes kind of weakly turns over to Jason. All right. Jenny,
Oh my
hi.
gosh.
Roll me a death saving throw.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sure thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good. That's 20.
Oh, no,
Not a natural.
nat 20?
Oh.
Okay, I was about to say.
Wait,
No,
you get... How do you get... You don't get bonuses from death saving throws.
Oh, then 19.
Okay.
I thought
So
it was like-
one success.
Oh, yay.
And then it's Maurice.
All right, so Maurice seeing Jenny fly across the room, and would again he'd start running over towards the spider, but you'd hear her like under his breath, like, please help her, Earth Mother, and I'd be casting Healing Word on Jenny. She would get all her health back because she only has 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she'd get all her health back.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Wait. Do I have enough movement to get to Jenny?
If you dash, yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right. So yeah, I'd cast the Healing Word the same, and I would go up, and as I'm running to the spider who's eyeing Jason, I would want. You'd see that same pink rose formulate on the spider's back and explode. I'm casting a Sacred Flame. Like, oh no, you don't! You don't get to run away from me. I'm right here.
All right. You it definitely it feels something on his back, and it looks confused. Despite all its extra speed, it doesn't seem to be aware of what's going on, and the pink rose explodes and hits it.
All right. So, oh, come on, another one. Oh yes, that's 15 radiant. Rolled an 8 and a 7.
Nice.
After it explodes,
Take
its
all the radiant damage.
it falls down. It tries lifting itself back up as the red body slowly returns back to its brown fur color, and then it just tries to get closer to Jason, then just flops.
Woo! As I'm unconscious on the floor, I just scream, "Woo, we did it! Yay!"
That's not what unconscious means.
No, she healed me. He healed me.
Oh.
Yeah, she's at full again. She basically just blacked out, and now she's up and good to go.
I thought you weren't close enough. But, okay.
As good as you can be to go after you've been smacked by a giant spider.
It's dead! Yay!
Hey,
So I have this really weird feeling in my back, and everywhere else in my body? Was I the only one being bit by this thing?
Oh my goodness. Are you? Do you feel?
Yes.
Do you feel
Yes.
burning sensation in your vein? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Maurice would go to Hope and Remus, and he would cast lesser restoration on them both.
Okay. They're now allowed to be influenced by healing magic again.
All right.
Does it burn
Jebediah
that way?
will look over the spider's body, and will search it if there's anything to get or to whatever, and then
There's a loose arrow on it. One of Remus's that just kind of landed on it.
can I recover my bolt?
I hit 2.
You pull the bolt out and it's melted.
Ah, crap. All right. I'll pull out the arrows. Are they melted too?
The loose one isn't, but the other ones are.
Okay, so I'll give the arrow back to Remus, and then
Thanks, Jap.
It's a little moist from having the strange steam coming out of the spider.
Hope is standing up and tried to bust the dirt off him. And then he just take his blouse and move it, and you see all his clothes just clean.
Yeah, the pain from getting lesser restored is fine.
Oh,
You'll find
Okay. Okay. Remus, Hope, get over here. Spider bites are no joke. I have to look over you right now. He'd basically be taking out as a healer's kit.
Be my guest.
And I'm going to go ahead and use 2 uses to heal them with that, if that's fine.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Maurice, I gotta say, I don't know you for very long, but you're like a really cool dude. Really good to have you around. Like, can I pay you to come with me?
Why does everybody want to pay me lately? All right, and he, as he's abandoning you up, I believe it is. It's a die 6 plus. Okay, do I have it written down? I haven't used it in a while.
Plus 4 plus the hit dice of the person you're healing.
Yeah. So Remus, or what level are you?
5.
All right, so you would take 14 hit points back.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm fully recovered. I only took 13.
And Hope would get 5 plus his level. I think that's 9, so 14.
Okay.
All right, so you each take 14 points of healing.
Thank you, Maurice.
No problem. And young lady, addressing Jenny, like, you should never have been anywhere near that thing.
It snuck up on me. I didn't even see it. I tried to run away, but it was too fast.
Just be more careful.
I didn't even know. I didn't even see
you
it.
probably would not have been hurt if you had been in this bag of holding. Ha 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 ha.
Or probably suffocated. Who knows?
I'm just gonna glare.
Not if you close the top, or not if you don't close the top.
Just gonna glare at Jebediah.
But then we're talking about you, Jeb.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking about Jebediah. He's got a weird sense of humor.
He does.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna take a minute. Okay.
I'm gonna loot at the ghosts.
The ghosts?
So that was the Guardian, I take it.
He doesn't get you, but the Goliath has his arms crossed. Hope is the only one who can see him. So.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna say, Maurice, do your thing about the same thing. You look mad. Oh, you have an armor cross.
Well, arms crossed is better than axe brandished.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
All right, so Maurice.
Depends you who you gonna see with that ass friends and afterwards.
Like, so I'm gonna walk towards his grave, and you make sure and tell me if he gets his axe out, okay? Okay.
Sure.
What was that? Okay. All right. So yeah, Maurice would start approaching the grave.
All right. The ghost does nothing. So the grave seems to be incomplete. It seems to be using the same burial rites as the other grave, except it's missing the flower and some of the rites are incomplete.
All right.
Are the rites written in giant, or are they like symbols and hieroglyphs?
They're mostly worn out by now. It's just lines in the ground for the most part, and some flowers that need to be planted. The flower that they were using is not in there. And some of the lines are incomplete. You'd have to perform the whole rite, though.
I'm gonna ask, have you not used this flower? And I'm gonna go to the other grave and almost pick it up.
No, no, no! Do not touch that flower.
Okay.
Do not touch it. I have things under control, I think.
You know, Jason makes flowers. They're very pretty. As I'm all woozy. Like, woo.
You know... Oh, sorry, go.
I do enjoy flowers.
That's a good point. Come here. Just put your hand on my shoulder. Okay? Okay.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
All right. So Maurice would be kneeling down. He'd get his pack, and from it, he would get a small seed from it and begin to plant it. Or I just put it in the dirt above this grave. Anima, before this, I guess he would like tidy up the grave because you said there were things sticking out of it.
Yeah, it looks like there's actually pieces of blade and steel in there. They're all rusted now, but they're still in there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Maurice is actually not sure if that's like. You know what? Yeah, he would begin picking those out, kind of cleaning up the grave, and once that's done, he would close his eyes, look down, cross his hands in prayer, and tonight we send a child of the earth back to its mother. One that has been waiting for a very, very long time to feel your embrace, my lady, and the embrace of the one that he loved, who was sent to your bosom long ago. Please receive him, and let him be at peace. And you would see from the ground where he planted the seeds, he would making use of the nature, like magic that's like flowing through Jason. He would make use of that. He would cast Druidcraft himself, and you would see the Delphinium begin to sprout on the grave.
That was beautiful. I wish I could get a funeral like that.
Remus and Ginny are just clapping.
That was really, really moving.
Very pretty.
Good job, Maurice. Well done. Well done.
Okay, Mr. DM, what happened? Or Mr.
So-
Sky Daddy, what happens?
Everything's going all right. From everyone else's perspective, Hope, you see the ghost seems a little annoyed.
Hmm?
He lifts his foot and he steps on the flower, crushing it.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he won his weapon.
Seems like the flower didn't like it.
Why do I cannot see why he's mad?
You know, well, from what you know, he isn't a priest or a priestess of Shanti, and he seems to have symbolism of all the other warriors that have been lying around.
What are their beliefs in?
Well, you can't ask him that.
yeah. I'm gonna go check the completed warrior shrines that are nearby, and just see what's missing.
Nothing seems to be missing. Maybe he's looking for something more specific.
He said we need to defeat the Guardians before, right? So I'll probably go down and cut something off the spider and put on his grave.
He doesn't react to it.
I don't know, put his weapon back on his grave.
How rude! How rude is this ghost? I just spent this time. He even crushed the flower.
I don't think he is.
The flower was innocent.
I don't think he is a member of your belief.
Well, I just kind of assumed that the way the graves were placed, okay. Does he need the weapon?
I have
You
no idea.
can't ask him that. There's only one person who can ask him.
No, I mean,
So how far away is the edge?
What did you roll in that history check when I told you about the couples on Goliaths? 18?
Me?
No, Jebediah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an 18.
You would know that they give each other different gifts. So the flower that you guys gave him isn't the gift he's supposed to. It's the gift that he gave her. Probably.
Fuck that flower in particular.
well, how was I supposed to know that? I'm assuming after someone relays the information to him.
Yeah, I'll let them know that that's not right.
Well,
But,
Jebediah, you're telling us this now, like after this beautiful funeral.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I'd be
Yeah.
alright if that's how I went.
So did I. I thought it was great.
yeah, that's why I'm telling you now. I didn't want to interrupt it.
What? Oh, okay. You know, and he points to Jebediah like, that poor flower's death is on your hands. Go get me the weapon.
Jebediah will go over to the weapon. Is there more than one?
There is only a single weapon, and in front of it there is some sort of case. It's probably
Right.
about the length of your forearm.
I'm gonna investigate the case.
Closed. The case is pretty simple. There doesn't. seem
Okay,
to
I'm
be-
gonna check it for traps, locks, and the like.
Can we go inside now?
It's got a simple locking mechanism. Despite its simplicity, it's airtight.
Can we go inside now?
All right, so I'm checking it for traps, and I got a 29 on my investigation.
The casing or just the entire room?
I'm looking at the entire room and the case as well. I'm just looking for traps in general. Or do you need me to do 2 separate rolls, one for the room and then one for the case?
No. The room seems to be as simple as the main building from before. This is the altar that resides here. It seems to revolve around Goliath, named what will we name this fellow?
Cockadoodle.
You interrupted me. Now I lost my. I was gonna say, dude, main. Just reading it.
Yep.
Peter.
Belgar.
Peter.
Belgar Mountain Mover.
Peter.
No,
Why not?
because
Good.
Hey.
Okay, so is the case trapped at all?
nope. It's just simple but effective design to keep whatever's inside well preserved.
Okay, so I just got a natural 20 to pick the lock.
It's you didn't even need to roll. You just slide the button
Oh.
over.
Oh, okay. I thought it was locked. Sorry. So I got a natural 20 on sliding the button over.
Wasted.
I know, right? That's very disappointing.
It is.
You're looking it over, and inside there seems to be a small totem.
Hmm.
Your people used to get this sort of trinket all the time, and it commemorates. It celebrates their recent victories. According to this totem, he's survived 6 battles against other tribes.
This actually seems kind of significant. So I'm going to put it back in the case. I'm going to shut the case, and I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to grab the weapon that Maurice wants, and I'm going to take it over to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand Maurice the weapon head. Or the weapon. Here you go.
You try to hand it to him, and you can't let go of it.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that the weapon that we're supposed to give to?
Well, I'm waiting. Hand me the weapon.
Here you go.
You gotta let it go, Jebediah.
I
It doesn't work like that. Jeez.
He's going to grab Remus's hand. He's going to place it on the haft of the weapon.
No, I'm gonna pull away.
And then he's going to, Jebediah is going to try to let go of the weapon.
No. No way. Let me roll acrobatics on that.
Okay, I don't mind doing a contested roll.
I should say this. I don't give a shit.
I'm just like, isn't this the axe we're supposed to give to Rhaegor?
Well, I rolled a 19. That's 25.
Okay, so we're doing athletics.
Acrobatics is what I did.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay.
You do athletics if you try to grab her. So you do athletics and he do acrobatics or athletics. They're up to her.
Oh, okay, alright, cool. Well, I got a 15, so yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you just kind of, well, Remus just moves away from you.
Well, Remus, if you want the axe and you want me to let it go, well then I suggest you take the axe from me.
No, actually,
Whoa.
I'm fine. I don't, you know. You look
Then
good
shut
with
your
it.
pie hole.
I'm gonna take it. So what
Okay.
is the problem?
I mean, like, Jebediah is not going to try and keep the axe. It won't let go of him, not the other way around. So if you want to try grabbing it, be my guest.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm deterred by
Jebediah's
weapon. A
hand
lot
will
of
be
times
completely open. Not, he's just going to be with an open palm with the weapon in his hand. Like, okay, take it. Yeah.
No,
what the
it
hell's
looks like
going
your it looks like your hand's fully grasped on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you can't
Well,
open
I'm
up your hands.
Well, then I want to tell everybody I can't let go.
All right, hold on,
Well,
hold on,
Don't
hold
let me
on.
let
That
go.
doesn't look really convincing.
Hold, everybody calm down.
I'm about to hit Remus with this axe, just so you guys know.
No! No violence! I stand between the two of them as much as I can because I'm tiny. Like, no! Let's not all kill each other. Jebediah, stand still, please. I'm gonna check it out. And
Okay.
I'm gonna
I mean,
cast-
like, Jebediah is just looking at this axe in his hand, and he's like, okay, why can't I let go of this thing?
I'm gonna figure that out. Give me a second.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use my Pearl of Power to get a spell shot back and gonna cast Command on him and say he needs to drop his weapon.
Do you try opening your hand?
Yeah, I've tried opening my hand.
Hope, make a wisdom save.
Moron.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, because wisdom save is my jam. 11?
You drop your weapon.
Wait,
Myself?
really?
Yeah, you drop you drop the weapon you're holding.
I should charge 3 persons. And I should not hit him with one of those.
No, every time you cast command on him, it seems like you feel something kind of change, and you feel your hand open up, and you drop your weapon on the ground.
Fucking.
All right, hold on, and I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
It's
Okay, this-
cursed as fuck.
What is going on? This looks like just an advanced comedy routine, and it's not even good.
As
I think it's pretty entertaining.
Okay, as I heard from what I got from this spell, it is cursed as fuck. So
So when you pick
Is
up
that
the
technical
axe,
knowledge? I mean, like, is that technical?
It's-
Is that the technical term? It's cursed as fuck.
well, that's what the spell told me. You know?
Okay, cool.
Hold on, the spell is telling me more. Hold on, give me a second.
it's when you take it, you can't let go of it, and eventually,
Okay.
one of two things will one of two things will happen. One is if you fail, it'll try to corrupt you and turn you into a blood frenzy. And if you do that, if you fail that, then you will attack people closest to you.
Okay.
But if you succeed on that, it will instead just drop to the floor, but you still can't let go of it.
So I drop to the floor when the axe drops to the floor?
The part of the, well, you will be attached to it. You can still like try to walk around and it just won't move.
Okay, well, this is not good. I suggest we all back away from him.
I just
Yeah,
did all
it's all-
legion.
Besides that, it's a +1 great axe.
It's
I can't even use a fucking great axe. I'm doubly boned.
well, it's cursed as fuck. It immediately sticks itself to whoever has it, and after a while, if you don't test your will, you will go into a blood frenzy and you will kill anything you see.
Oh, that's fine. Why don't you stay here, Jebediah? Like, there's a lot of things you can still discover here, and we'll just be
Yeah,
okay.
making a natural attack roll against Motor Mouth over here.
my god! No.
I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding.
Okay.
But Remus probably needs to shut his mouth. Just saying.
All right. I'm Okay, so just a reminder, Mr. Sky Daddy, what are we supposed to bring back to Rhaegar? Is it the axe?
Yep.
Yeah, the axe is what you're supposed to bring back.
Okay, well, hopefully he has a dispel curse or something like that, because I'm pretty much boned otherwise.
Can I get the amulet? Yeah. That's
Amulet?
it.
Okay.
And we give the amulet to Morris and say, try to use this one to bear him.
Wait, what are you giving me?
The amulet he found in there.
The ring.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, it's still in the case,
Yeah, I opened
and it's a
it.
totem.
Totem. Okay, it's a totem.
Yeah, the case is actually in Jebediah's hand.
Yeah, take it out of your hand if I'm allowed to do that.
Okay.
I think you are busy with your ass.
No, I'm just busy restraining myself from killing Motormouth over there. That's all.
Okay, I'd rather take the totem if it's okay with you.
But yeah, sure.
I'd rather take it up and show it to the ghost and see about he reacted or something like that.
He takes it and he looks it over. And he seems happy, and he puts the totem in his grave.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Do you disappear?
Well, no.
I think this is the thing because it's fly around.
Yes. And Maurice is still like, hey, just step on the flower. Yeah. Yeah, and so
I'm just gonna pat him on the back.
something about
okay.
sacred, ancient, sacred plant. All right. He's don't know why it's so funny to me. Okay. So Maurice will put or lay the item, or lay the case, or lay the pendant, or whatever down.
Pretty
And
sure I fly down in the grave.
wait, what?
He told it and put it down, so he just see the fly around. Right?
Yeah. It just floats in the air for a little bit, and then suddenly just stabs itself into the ground.
So, is he still there? Do I need to perform the funeral rites again?
Yeah, he's waiting on you, I think.
Okay.
You can just say you do them if you want.
Okay, so, and Maurice... Okay, yeah, Maurice just does it again, but noticeably less enthusiastic.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Thank you all for Amen.
You go through the rites again, and you all of you hear a loud horn of just a war horn. And as Hope, you're watching, and you can see the spirit using this war horn. And eventually all of them just kind of get up and they start leaving, all of them heading in one direction. Eventually, after they kind of just head out maybe about 100 feet, they all just dissipate.
I follow them.
They're gone.
They disappear.
Okay.
You follow them for a little bit because you can only see 30 feet away. But
Yeah.
once you follow them about 100 feet, they just disappear.
Okay, so I think the people are in peace here? Or what? I don't bad to see anyone here?
No. Your ghostly ability stopped working too.
I think they're in peace now. I cannot see any ghosts now.
All right, fantastic.
Cool.
Is Jebediah still gripping the axe?
Yeah. Yeah. He's still holding it.
He still is.
Yep.
Okay. Ginny, my dear, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You said this item, and I won't quote you because of the profane language, but you said,
of course.
but you said this item was cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I know of a way to sort of want to remove it, but to at least let him let go of the axe. I think I haven't done it before. I just recently became able to. But would this curse be avoided if you were to not make direct contact with the axe afterwards, after he's dropped it?
I wouldn't see why not. I have ways of carrying it back.
All right, good enough for me. And Maurice would cast Remove Curse on the X. It doesn't remove the curse from the item, but it breaks the owner's attunements or whatever, so it can be removed from him or something.
Okay, the spell fails.
It fails. Okay. Rip.
All right.
It doesn't use up the item. It doesn't use up the consumable. So you cast the spell, and
it doesn't use up the spell slot.
Spell it still uses your spell slot, but it doesn't use up the material. So it just fizzles because it's like the spell swirls around for a moment, and then it kind of looks like it's lost, and then just disperses.
Oh, nothing is going right today. Oh.
Well, okay, well, I have nothing.
And at this point, I have nothing either. All right, Jebediah, hopefully you won't be gripping that axe for the rest of your life.
Jebediah, that's okay. I have cursed items. I'll have some too.
I don't think that makes it better.
I point off one of my rings. This is cursed. Until never did this off. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, Jebediah, as you realize now that you can move your hand freely.
I think he's AFK.
Okay. So you guys are just standing in this old shrine. It seems to brighten up, even though it's still mostly nighttime.
So is there anything else? I'm trying to loot the flower. The flower. It looks exciting.
It changed colors. The flower, since you last looked at it, used to be a deep purple, but now it's a bright pink.
I don't smell it.
And it seems to have bloomed significantly more than it was last time.
Could I try casting Detect Magic again?
Okay.
I'll just take time during the ritual again. Actually, no, I'll just spend the spell slot. Just do it instant, so I don't have to wait.
Okay. You see the same thing that happened last time doesn't happen. So there's no drums, there's no battle, there's no oppressive energy just surrounding the place. It's actually quite clean now. You do sense magical energy coming from the two graves still, but it seems relatively positive and not harmful. No, though, despite that, there's actually nothing actually coming from them, just energy.
Okay.
The axe emits energy, abjuration energy. It's not. You think it's not cursed anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk around just for a while, just see if I can find anything else, because it's concentration for like 10 minutes.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. 16.
You notice something at the entrance of this shrine that wasn't there before.
Woo! What do I see?
You see the totem that you actually just buried not too long ago.
Oh,
It's, however, significantly larger, and it seems to have something wrapped around it.
Ooh, can I grab it?
Yeah, you run over to it. It's magical in nature.
Ooh, identify. Ritual.
It's a pair of gauntlets of ogre strength.
Oh shit!
I want that.
You got enough magic items.
But I don't have any strength.
Too bad. Neither do I.
I definitely think the gnome should have the ogre gauntlets. That's just hilarious.
I'm sorry. I kind of missed the last bit. Did Jebediah let go of the hammer? The axe, sorry.
Oh yeah, it's not cursed anymore, by the way. I let everyone know. I totally forgot about that. I got distracted.
Yeah. Not sure if I did that or if it just happened. I have no idea really.
No, I think it's because they were just really pissy.
Okay.
I think it's over now. I think you're fine. Is the totem magic at all either, or no?
Yeah. Once you're like, it's strange. You're both looking at the gauntlets, and then when you look up, the totem's just gone.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, they left these.
What are those?
They give you lots and lots of strength.
I'll take them.
Oh, well.
I thought this first.
Thanks.
Wait, hold on. Well,
I have it in a royalty.
wait, hold on.
To what?
I'm holding on. So, we have this saying in my village where it's called finders keepers, losers weepers, or
That's
you have to say, give it to me or you will regret it.
Okay, Hope. Don't scare the young lady. This is literally her first adventure out here. She was the one that found it. I think she should be able to keep it.
Please. It seems cool. I would like to analyze it further.
I would give you a wand of massive missiles for it. So
Is it cursed or anything, or is it good?
Not going to lie, it's tempting.
I'm gonna take the wand out and say, here, do you want to trade?
Yeah, there's like a. I'm not gonna lie. Maurice actually looks at the gauntlets wistfully.
Oh my god, I have so much power right now.
But I don't. He doesn't say anything.
Shit. Oh man.
Do you want money?
I also have a ring of protection if you want that first.
Why are you bribing me?
I'm not bribing, I'm trading. I'm a tradesman.
But I'd like strength too.
But you're a gnome.
Exactly. It totally beats the stereotype.
No, you're gonna get carried. Just enjoy this being a woman. You don't need strength. You would look like a man. You don't want that, do you?
No. Okay.
Just give them to me. I'll carry you.
Hope. Well, I'm not going to give them up for free. Oh.
What?
I will give you these for the ring and the wand.
That's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
All right, here you go. And I throw them out. I'm like, give it to me.
Yeah, I'll give you this, the ring and the wand.
Yeah. My AC is 13 now, I think.
Wait, what? Oh, I get it.
And that is probably fate gloves or something.
So, Jeb, you finally let go of your axe, huh? How does it feel being separated from your love?
I gotta take the gloves on if I can.
Yeah, they fit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tune.
They're actually a little big, but they're still usable.
Oh, dude. That is require tubers, right?
Huh?
The dry tubers, right? the gloves.
I think so.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
possible.
so sure.
Gauntlets or attunement.
Well, what's next on the list?
I believe we just have to take the axe back
Did we
to...
successfully bury everybody and do all that stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why the axe is not cursed anymore.
Hooray!
Oh, that's true.
No, I removed it. That's what happened.
Let's go back to the guy with the.
Yeah, let's go find the funny looking. What was he, a gnome?
Who really knows?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I honestly didn't look directly at him once.
And I'm gonna pay the other ones that didn't get anything a little bit of gold because I took the gloves. So they did like 100 gold each from me.
How much?
Okay.
100. I just if the gloves works.
Oh, they work. They work. Trust me.
Yeah, only once, and then you die.
Well, you know what? It's worth it. Maybe. I don't know.
In that case, shouldn't we be giving the gloves to Remus?
Oh,
Why?
ha ha. Do you want to pick up your axe again?
I never let go of it. Now that I
Yeah,
can,
you
I don't
did.
want to.
All right. I'll just.
Haha.
I'll mage hand and carry it.
Okay, mage hand can't lift it.
Okay, never
It's too
mind.
heavy.
Then I'll ritual cast Tensor's floating disc, and then I'll
Okay,
Right
put it on a fucking plate that you carry.
Does it really? Does
Are
it?
you, are you pushing that with the mage hand?
Hmm?
This?
No, it falls behind you.
it follows me. Yeah.
No, okay.
So I'm gonna ask Jenny if I can take a look at some of the spells in her spell book because they might be useful.
Oh,
I'll
sure.
offer to trade.
Oh, do you have some? Oh, we can trade. Oh, this is so wonderful.
So how many
Yeah.
did I pay 100 to? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. Can we? I guess. Is everyone all right with saying that these conversations are going on as we're walking back?
Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes,
All
please.
right.
Yes, please.
Alright, so you guys get back to the wagon, and Ragor is just standing there, like sitting on the driver's seat. He has the wagon turned around, and he's mending the hell out of the wagon. Eating his horses. And he's just sitting at the wagon waiting for you guys. Like, I hope the ghost didn't kill them. Oh shit, they're
Well-
right there.
Well, we got a weapon, killed a spider, a ghost killed my flower, and now we're here.
Whoa. Did
Hey,
did you just say dude said kill them, they're right there?
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Can I make like a perception roll if I heard that? Or did I
Roll.
just...
Well, I said it.
Huh?
You were right beside him when he said
Oh.
it.
Dude, are
I mean,
you
if you
kidding me?
want.
Do you just say, I hope they weren't like killed by the ghost or something? Like, did you just say something with ghosts that you didn't before?
I said there was ghosts.
Oh, did he?
Oh no, I have photographic memory, and you definitely did not say that there were ghosts.
Yeah, you did not. See, you
You said
listened to
there were
that little
beasts
girl
and
gnome.
monsters.
What the heck does photographic memory even mean?
It means I remember everything you say, bitch. Spider knocked me unconscious.
Wait, there was a spider there?
Yeah, there was. Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, but can we really talk about the real tragedy? The ghost stomped on my flower!
That was really tragic indeed. That was really beautiful.
There was a beautiful
Yes,
ritual that was
yes,
just
yes, it was.
It really was.
Mhm.
I'd hope to say you lied to us. That gonna cost a lot more now.
How about your
Wait.
life?
I mean, You can try.
I'm never threatened with killing him.
I mean, apart from everything that's going on right now, he did say that we had to wait for night because of ghosts, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
He didn't. Oh, okay.
He said
He
they
did.
would. You would only find it at night.
But not ghosts.
Well, why else would you have to go there at night?
I don't know, werewolves,
or-
like vampires, any kinds of shit.
He's like, half of you are brain dead, aren't you?
I was born like that. I blame my mom.
Jebediah is just
I
going
have
to
a 4.2
nod.
IQ.
Yeah.
I'm
If
quite
you
the
Yeah,
just
I
opposite.
did say this job was dangerous.
Yeah, we just keep
That you did. That you did. Yes, that's right. All right. Well, just take your axe, and I float the disc over to him.
Okay, he just sat beside him and he's like, ah, yes. This is amazing. I'll be able to take it back to Domia after I drop you guys off and then take a ship back to Domia.
Yeah, all
That'll
right.
be fun.
All right, let's go ahead and go back, Mr. Mr.
Gregor.
Quill. Quill, yes.
Mr. Quill actually has a nice ring to it.
No,
Huh.
no. You gave him-
How does the ring look?
What ring?
You say he had a nice ring to it.
Oh.
No, I feel that was a metaphor. That was a metaphor, Remus. I'm sorry.
Just get in the wagon.
Okay.
Actually, that wasn't even a metaphor. That wasn't even a metaphor. That was just a common phrase.
Well, I'm gonna trade spellbooks with Jebediah.
Sure. You guys can tell each other your spells and send it to each other.
Cool.
Who? I'll just type her in chat. Hold on.
So do the gloves work?
Do the gloves? Yeah, after you tuned them, you lift some of the barrels in the back easily.
So is that 17 strength or 19 strength for them?
It's
19.
19.
Nice. +4. I have -1 before.
All right. So you guys venture back all the way back to Luma. It takes you another pretty much 8 days to get back for a total of well, you guys rest after you guys leave the forest. And so that will be 17 days to get back to Luma. Once you guys return
Okay,
back,
so that's 2 more potions. Sweet.
after you return back, he says, well, here's your payment, and he gives you guys 100 gold each.
So we get 200, 100 from Hope, and 100 from the dude.
Yeah. I don't
Yep.
pay the little girl 100 gold.
Oh,
She got the items.
yeah, no, that's worth it.
Okay, well, I'll trade you Tensor's floating disc, Featherfall, Detect Magic, and Identify for whatever 4 you want to take. I would suggest that you take at least Mage Armor.
Oh, I was definitely going to take Mage Armor. That was the first one.
Also, make sure that you guys spend the appropriate.
Yeah, it's 100. It's 100 gold in 1 hour to copy it down into the spell book because there's first level spells.
Oh, for each one?
Yes, for each
Yep.
one.
Is that not 50 gold for each level?
I thought it was 100 gold per level.
I think it's 50. Oh,
Okay.
I think it varies.
I'll deal with 50.
I think I'm only
50
gonna
is for level 1.
I'm only gonna copy one level, so I'm only gonna copy one spell, so it's fine. I'm probably just gonna.
How
copy
about can I copy some spells too? Like while you guys at it.
No.
You're a ranger. I mean, you can copy spells, yeah. But
I can still cast spells.
Well, actually, let me get on this action. I've never cast a wizard spell before.
spell orgy. Oh my god.
I just want
anyone can be a wizard now.
I'm just gonna copy Mage Armor. That's all. So
Oh,
This class
Jason, don't
belongs
worry.
in a museum.
Oh, is mage armor divination or?
It
It's
is
abjuration.
abjuration.
Oh, okay.
Can Maurice teach me druid cantrips?
No.
So yeah, I just assume on the way back that we're copying them down.
With that,
Yeah.
the adventure's over. So Tim is level 3.
Yay! Can I pick what level he goes into? Can he be ranger or fighter, or does it matter?
Um,
Or is he just level 3 henchman?
well, he didn't even really have a class before, so I'll just say he's level 2, but he's in whatever class that would be using a bow.
Okay, so,
Probably ranger or fighter.
could he possibly go rogue?
None of them are rogues.
Oh, okay. So, then yeah, I guess we'll do. Well, he doesn't have the wisdom for ranger, so we'll just do level 2 fighter.
I mean, his other alternative is barbarian.
No. I don't,
Oh, kobold, just like
I don't need a kobold with a strength of 7 and a con of 9 trying to be a barbarian. That would be just cruel.
Oh,
So
Ginny,
we'll do level 2 fighter, and he'll take the archery deal.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get 1 experience.
Ginny, one last thing.
Yes.
Come into the guild. I'm administering your test now.
Oh no! Oh, I totally forgot. Of course I didn't. I had photograph.
Fuck sakes.
Alrighty then.
I have a training room in my house. You can wait to test it.
Okay. What do I make a check? Is there actually going to be a test? Because I'm ready.
I'm gonna throw a stone at you and see about you evaded.
Ah! I mean,
Yes, it's a physical test, not a mental one. We forgot to
what?
tell you
I
that.
was not prepared for this kind of test.
Okay, so I actually broke even by getting 4 spells there, so I'm good. Awesome.
All right.
Money-wise,
I'd like to
anyway.
thank everyone for playing. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun.
I'm really happy with my dungeons because I've looted for that so long.
Had me crap in my pants there when it's like, oh, you can't let go of the axe. I'm like, wait, what?
Am I gonna have to just use this forever?
That would suck because I wouldn't be able to use Blade Song with it. It's a 2